I like it because it's like a family here, and I get to be with all my friends.
We learn from each other, we learn from our students. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
The spirit is wonderful, I have to say. The spirit is outstanding.
Since 1961, Cedar Brook School has provided a quality education for thousands of children throughout Rhode Island and southern Massachusetts. With a solid emphasis on high ideals and Christian values, the school continues to build on nearly 4 decades of success while keeping abreast of trends in modern education. Serving students in grades K through 8, the school is blessed with a dedicated, caring staff, cutting-edge technology, and acres of green fields, inviting spiritual, social, and educational growth.
Cedar Brook has the potential to expand and grow with technology being very present in this day and age. I'd love to see Cedar Brook expand to being the technology school for Southern New England.
To keep current with the most effective methods and strategies being powered by educational research, teachers at Cedar Brook are continually immersed in learning experiences, bringing fresh, new teaching approaches to the classroom.
Cedar Brook allows you to advance as a teacher professionally. I took a course at Providence College, and it's changed my whole year of teaching. I use literature. It was a literature course. I use literature all day long. I try to get it into every subject wherever I can. I'm doing more with the students writing, creative writing, from like a second grader. If you look at her first beginning of the year paper and what she's writing now, in 1 year the growth is amazing.
You can do turn the light on. Make your own sense.
If you were to take 20 children, probably out of those 20 children, maybe 10 of them would learn to read no matter what you did. 5 of them need a little extra help, and 5 of them need something really rigorous. What I like to see is a rigorous enough program so everybody's going to get it. So what I'm doing with the staff here is I'm exposing them to the most cutting-edge strategies. All the staff will be attending a conference on the Cape for 2 days where they will learn what's called multisensory, sequential, language-based instruction. And that's the best program there is for kids that have problems reading. I feel like we have the best of both worlds here. We have the rigorous, skill-based instruction, but we're not locked into that. We're also doing a lot of reading and writing in the classroom as well.
Which part is the base word?
Build.
Build is the base word.
My son came here. He graduated here. He was a student also, was a good student. He went to Durfee High School in Fall River. He's there now. And he's a student also. He's still in the honor list. So I don't see a reason, for not choosing Adventist school because of academic part.
The classrooms at Cedar Brook are bright and sunny, with plenty of space for students to pursue knowledge. With more than 1 grade in each room, students have the advantage of learning at a quicker pace, or slowing down and reviewing material to strengthen their grip.
It allows the students to work at their own level. You can have, presently I have kindergarten in my room, and out of 5 of them, 3 of them are already second book into 1st grade reading. My kindergartners are taking weekly spelling tests, which is not a requirement for kindergarten.
At Cedar Brook, each student is looked at individually, and every effort is made to help those whose learning needs demand added attention.
In a private school, it's kind of hard to address the special needs piece, but I think we really are unique because we have a retired special educator who has volunteered her services here, and our kids do 3 days a week if they need it. They go to her and they get very specific one-on-one instruction, so I think we're really unique in that sense. It's not business as usual here.
Positive, isn't it? She did it right. Good job, Amy. All right. Did everybody?
The country setting at Cedar Brook School provides an environment free from stress, where students have 13 acres of land to explore God's nature and enjoy the great outdoors. Cedar Brook places a high value on building confidence and self-discipline in students. Special programs such as outdoor school, local church presentations, and musical recitals help students to develop and refine their talents and feel good about their own unique gifts and abilities. Spiritual emphasis is the cornerstone of everything that happens at Cedar Brook. Bible classes, assemblies, and weeks of prayer expose the students to the deeper values and beliefs that will follow them far beyond their elementary years.
Father in heaven, this week we have looked at a very simple story in the Bible, and we've discovered how practical it is.
While the means of financing a Christian education may appear beyond reach to some, parents of Cedar Brook students have found that where there is a will, God will provide a way.
If you really want to have a children in Cedar Brook School, you just pray to God, do your part, and He will do His part.
It does cost. If you're in the public system, you put your kid in school, you don't have another thought about it. But if you choose to go to a private school, there is a fee attached. And what we've done here is we've tried to help looking around for sponsors, and we've encouraged parents to try to find their own. And I have to say, any parent that has called and said, I really want my child to go here, let's see if we can find a plan to make it work, they found a plan. You know, we've called around to different people and say, do you have any scholarship money? The parents have sent letters, and the monies have come through.
If we look at it practically, the school is willing to work out a payment plan for them. Other than that, I have a strong faith that if they really do what God's will is, He will find a way. He says He will open the storehouses of heaven and pour out a blessing. And we never understand how God works, but we know for sure that He takes the little that we have and He gives us far more than we could ask or desire.
As far as the transportation issue, you know, I've had people say, there's no way I can do it. What we do is we start where you are. Okay, you can drive 2 days a week. Let's find out who else is around you. Find a central meeting place. You know, we have some carpools now with 4 different families, and if you were to look, maybe 2 of those families really don't live that close to one another, but you get the spot in the middle. Somebody may drive in 2 days.
A lot of times we can just work out things here and there. I mean, but it has to be mutual. It can't be just like one-sided. It goes both ways.
The children being here is a priority. I've had a few different jobs since my daughter was here, and I've always worked my job around my children. I think, you know, they're only going to be with us for a short time. They've only got one education to go through.
Many parents who carpool find that it provides them with a window of opportunity to talk with their children about key issues that might never present themselves at any other time. Cedar Brook is more than a school. It's a family, a place where children bond with friends, a place where boys and girls are guided by the teachers who will remain in their hearts forever.
It's like a family here, and I get to be with all my friends, and the teachers are fun too. If you get to know them, you're family too. When my mom died, I cried, and so did my sisters and my aunt. And it was like really, really hard for me because my mom was always there when I needed her. And then Dina, she was a friend, and she came to me in church. So Friday, I remember. She came to me and she was like, why don't you come to Cedar Brook School? And I came and checked it out. And I liked it because they were really friendly and they were really close to each other, and I wanted to be a part of that group. A year later, my dad died, and then it like started all over, but only this time I was in Cedar Brook School, and it was less tragedy because I was with my family.
In a world of mixed messages and moral confusion, Cedar Brook School stands out as a beacon, shining forth with beams of honesty, integrity, compassion, and spiritual courage. 4 decades after opening its doors, the school continues to provide young men and women with an exceptional education equal to the complex demands of the new millennium.
I hold SLA very fondly, and I thank the teachers and the student body for all the activities that really kept me in Christ's steps.
I guess everyone, they have their spiritual times, but I've definitely grown as a Christian here.
Tengo dos hijos acá y ha sido de gran bendición porque ellos han crecido intelectualmente y también han crecido espiritualmente.
For over 100 years, South Lancaster Academy has been dedicated to nurturing independent thinkers who go forward from our school with inquiring minds and a solid foundation for a lifetime of total fitness, positive social interactions, and the joy of a living relationship with God. Our students enjoy an experience that stays with them long after the coveted diploma is grasped.
We provide a place for students, wherever they're at in their walk, this is a place where they can grow, they can learn, they can come to understand God better.
Weeks of prayer, we have really good speakers when they come. And so I guess that helps me to grow and be like, I want to do this for God. I want to show that I'm really a Christian.
South Lancaster Academy students make no apologies about their commitment to Jesus Christ. And it's no secret that SLA has provided the driving force for many students to excel in their coursework and in their development as a whole person.
After I graduated here, I decided to go to state college, and I actually went to UMass. And at first I was a little nervous because I had friends that didn't come to SLA that would say to me, oh, well, you know, you went to SLA and going to a real school in the real world, you're never going to make it. It's, you know, the curriculum that they have at SLA doesn't prepare you for that, and you're really going to struggle. And it was a culture shock, but academically, I didn't suffer. I did very, very well in college. I got my bachelor's degree in medical technology, and even before I graduated, I was able to work at a local hospital to get some experience. And after I graduated, a few months later, I took a job as a lab manager. I didn't feel that my education at SLA hindered me at all. If anything, I think it made me stronger.
My wife and I moved here 25 years ago, and our oldest of 3 boys started kindergarten here. And since then, all 3 of our boys have started kindergarten and gone right straight through to graduating from SLA. Our second son graduated from this school and then went to Atlantic Union College, and 4 years later graduated with his major in biology and got picked up by the University of Vermont for a full scholarship for his doctorate in cellular molecular biology. He got the education at Browning and SLA and then went on to the local college. He doesn't ever doubt the solidity and the good foundation he got here. It's terrific.
The core of any fine educational institution is the curriculum and faculty. South Lancaster Academy's curriculum is integrated across subject lines and offers challenging vocational and college prep courses that incorporate Christ-centered principles, moral values, and ideals in each facet of study.
It's really good academic-wise because it prepares me, it gives me challenges. I have all the classes I need and study halls to work on my work.
There is a strong curriculum here, and obviously the student can make as much of any curriculum that they choose to, and my boys have. The idea that South Lancaster Academy has such a small staff does enrich the connections between the students and the teachers.
Okay, Jessica?
Number 4.
South Lancaster Academy's faculty join the kids on the courts, bring their subjects to life in the classroom, guide, pray, preserve, and encourage. It's a staff that knows how to motivate and inspire.
I especially like the atmosphere. I like how the students and the teachers get along so well, that the teachers don't try to put themselves above the students. They come down to the level all the time and always try to communicate and talk to them. It is a Christian school. The spirituality is always there. The teachers are always emphasizing it. We always have prayer before classes. We always, the teachers are willing to know, wanting to know what's going on, what's your prayer request.
One of the key things that I've been working with young people as I find beneficial is knowing your students. I think I am making an impact on them, not necessarily per se because of who I am, but because of what I'm willing to extend to them in their own life.
I was asked to come here as interim principal, and at first I didn't know if I wanted to do that. And I kind of bought some of the urban legends that are out there and didn't know what to expect. I was honestly very pleased and surprised when I really got onto the inside of this organization, South Lancaster Academy, and found what it's really all about. I found a staff that is extremely energetic, positive, open to new learning, young, and I found a student body that I have just learned to love. I mean, the kids are a lot of fun. They're very upfront, they're positive, and they're a team.
We definitely have a good program here. If you want to be a part of a program that's going to definitely teach your child the good values, give them a value system, then this is the place to be.
In addition to the core classwork, South Lancaster Academy students are offered a diverse range of electives that include architecture, shop, auto mechanics, computer maintenance, band,